entrepreneur, and Amazon 3-time #1 best-selling author in 3 categories: global marketing, work-life balance, and business and investing, as seen on NBC, CNN, Fortune, USA Today, CBS, ABC, and Fox News. Over the years, I was a co-founder of a $200 million debt-free holding company. I built marketing teams of thousands in a matter of months. I've also had the pleasure of volunteering on the community and serving on the board of several nonprofit 501c3 companies, including the United Way. I'm a CEO and founder of a company that helps local business owners double their business in 90 days, and was recently featured on CBS News as a subject matter expert. I have a question for you. Like me, have you ever felt like there just has to be a better way? That you've done all that you know to do, and yet you just can't seem to get ahead financially? Have you ever desired to be wealthy, but no matter how hard you work, you can never quite put the pieces together? Have you ever felt like there was something that the proverbial they were not telling you? That there's something that the wealthy know that you don't? Well, you were right. I've made this video today specifically for those of you out there who would like to gain a wealth-based financial literacy and learn about a simple wealth-building system that will help you to increase your cash flow and build your wealth simultaneously. This financial literacy is priceless. It has helped me to become financially free and allowed me to help thousands of families worldwide to do the same. And now I've found this little-known wealth-building money system that has put the same financial literacy that I've used into a simple, practical system that is literally helping hundreds of thousands of people worldwide to do the same. This is the perfect combination of a financial literacy and a simple, easy-to-duplicate wealth-building system that, if properly applied by any individual, will protect them against future financial crisis, rapid inflation, and a flawed debt-based money system, while at the same time increasing their cash flow, building their net worth, and creating true wealth. So in this short video, I'll provide a brief wealth-based financial literacy by listing the top 10 irrefutable laws of wealth creation needed to create wealth. Once on the inside, you will gain full access to this wealth creation financial literacy. Also on the inside, you will find a free video that presents to you the simple wealth creation money system I found that incorporates all of these must-have wealth creation laws needed for you to finally create the wealth for yourself and your family. Lastly, after you have received all of the information, if we're a good fit for one another, my team and I will provide for you access to our system that shows you step-by-step how to apply the wealth principles using this world-class wealth creation money system. So, without further ado, here are the top 10 irrefutable laws of wealth creation that you must apply in order to create wealth. Number 1, cash flow. Everything starts here. Whether it be from a job, inheritance, dividends, or a gift, you must have cash flow. Number 2, outpace inflation. Your cash flow must outpace inflation, because if it does not, you will always take one step forward to take 2 steps back, thereby going backwards and never getting ahead. Number 3, business ownership. 97% of all of the wealthy and or financially free own a business or businesses. Business ownership allows you to have equity in the company and exercise the 4th wealth building principle, tax advantages. Your second largest liability are taxes. The first will be discussed on the inside. But the wealthy, because of a financial literacy, pay little to no taxes. They take advantage of the tax laws which are written in favor of business owners. Number 5, acquire assets. You must acquire potentially appreciating assets and or income producing assets. Very simply, the wealthy grow their money by putting their cash into assets. Things that make them money, not things that cost them money. Number 6, asset leveraging. This is when a person makes a portion of their money from other people's time, money, efforts, education, resources, tools, etc. J. Paul Getty was quoted as saying, "I'd rather make 1% of the efforts of 100 men than 100% of my own effort." At the time he said that he was the wealthiest man in America. If you are the only one working hard for every dime you get, you are violating the laws of wealth and are destined to never be wealthy, no matter how much money you make. Number 7, royalty or residual income. This is where you do the work once and continue to get paid on it over and over again. This is just like movie star Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. At the time of this video, he is reportedly the highest paid actor in Hollywood. Whenever they replay any of his movies from now until, he gets paid. With royalty and residual income, you even get paid while you sleep. Billionaire Warren Buffett was once quoted as saying, "If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until the day you die." Number 8, relevant and red hot trend. The time is right now. Money respects speed and is in real time. You must get your money in something that is rapidly trending and relevant in today's economy. Which leads us to the 9th wealth building principle, e-commerce. With e-commerce, we have seen more millionaires and billionaires created in as little as 2 to 4 years than in any other time in the history of the world. While we were seeing more and more brick and mortar business behemoths having to change their business models just to keep up with the times, as did with Walmart when e-commerce giant Amazon surpassed them as the #1 retailer in the world. Companies that are slow to move into e-commerce are not just surpassed, but sadly are even having to close their doors. Here are just a few. Sears, 66 more stores. JCPenney, 138. Macy's, 68. Foot Locker, 100. Kohl's, 16. Even CVS Pharmacy is in the process of closing 70 stores. On a side note, these store closings impact your local economy as well, as thousands of people are losing their jobs, which for 99.9% of them is their only form of income. And number 10, international in scope. Your reach must be borderless and have no limits as to where you can do business right now. Accessibility is crucial in generating true wealth in a global economy, and timing is vital. And now here's a bonus. This is the foundation for all of wealth creation. However, I had to introduce you to the others first so that once you knew those, you could conceive applying it. Everybody must and can do this in order to get wealth. Ready for it? Here it goes. Pay yourself first. Simple concept, yet overlooked by 98% of the population. You must do this in order to give your money a chance to compound and grow exponentially. Albert Einstein was quoted as saying, "Compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays it." There you have it. If you or any person properly and consistently applies these irrefutable, must-have top 10 laws of wealth creation, you will acquire wealth every single time. Now your only question is, how? How will you apply these laws to reach your financial goals? That's where we come in. My team and I have done it time and time again. We will show you how. Due to time constraints, this short video was designed to just first expose you to a high-level wealth-based financial literacy regarding the top 10 irrefutable laws of wealth creation. Clearly, we can only scratch the surface. If you become a part of this project, we will help you properly apply the principles using our proven, world-class training and support system that has helped thousands of families worldwide to create financial freedom. And secondly, it was to introduce you to the simple and effective wealth creation money system we found that perfectly links to and incorporates all of these must-have laws of wealth creation. So before I close, let me say congratulations for getting this far in the video. It says a lot about who you are and your strong desire to gain wealth and financial freedom. I know you're as excited as we are for you, and we look forward to meeting and working with you. So, I'm sure you're ready to see the rest of the information and get started. So go ahead and enter your contact information below and gain access to a free video overview of this simple wealth building system that is helping hundreds of thousands of people worldwide to achieve wealth.
Great day, great day, great day, great day, great day. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what a great day. Another day, another opportunity. Oh, I'm so excited to be here with you today, great people. It's been a while since I've come live on Facebook, on Periscope, on my channel, YouTube, Demi Sanya, Rich Education. And why do I say great day, great people? Because especially today, with so much going on, a few days from 2020, so much has happened in 2020 going into 2021. And great people, it is such a great day to be here with you this evening, because another day, another opportunity. So great people, I don't think I really need to get into too much after hearing that information. This is your friend, your boy, your student, Demi Sanya, tuning in from Washington, D.C. And I do have to give a disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor. I think many people know that. But for someone who may come across this information that has not plugged in with me throughout the years that I've been sharing financial education, I'm just a student. So I'm not here to tell you what to do with your money. But I'm here to show you what's been working for me for years. There's still more things within myself, within yourself, that we have to work on disciplining ourselves about. But I'm just sharing education. I'm sharing education on what the rich do. I'm sharing education on what 95% of the world is missing and do not pay attention to. Because even with all of the craziness going on, with even all of the turmoil, the health scares, all of the things that are going on, the majority is still having their head in the sand. With all due respect, even those that look like they're doing good aren't doing good, ladies and gentlemen. We are continually trying to impress the Joneses. And ladies and gentlemen, with that mindset, we will not get ahead. So with that powerful briefing that my mentor, coach, gentleman that's guiding me to that next level in business, a person who's done it already, Dr. Sergio Razel, you go back and watch the video where he laid down all of his accomplishments from being an author of Amazon for 3 years in a row. Secret of Success, amazing book that you have to get. SEO, search engine optimization professional. He's built several networks, so thousands of people reach that goal of financial freedom, create that cash flow that we need. So that video, you want to go back at the beginning of the stream when I'm finished and watch it. Listen to it again. What habits are you implementing today, great people, that will build wealth for you? Because if you're not building wealth, if you think just sitting on a pile of cash, and there's nothing wrong with cash, the only time there's something wrong with cash is when you do not know what to do with it. So if you're sitting on a bunch of cash and you think that you're doing well, no. The education shows that that cash should be broken down into certain things. And I want to share some brief articles that I'm not going to read all through, but just articles that point towards what you as an individual, you as a parent, you as an adult, you as a teenager, you as a young adult, you as a young man, woman, whoever you are, black, white, green, purple, need to be looking into the correct things. If you're blessed to still have cash, be working for cash, or however you're getting cash, to do with it in these times. So Congress passes huge coronavirus relief bill. So what does this mean? Lawmakers approve $900 billion pandemic aid bill that provides $600 payment for most Americans. So what will $600 do for many people? Not much, but for those who get that $600, I know you may have some bills or you may need food. All these things are important, but say, for example, you get it. What will be the smart thing? Once again, I'm not telling you what to do with your money, but what will be the smart thing to do to maybe grow that 600 10 to 20 times? So great people, how will they get this money? Well, it's called quantitative easing. Congress on Monday night overwhelmingly approved a $900 billion stimulus pack that would send billions of dollars to American households and businesses grappling with the economic and health toll of this pandemic. So great people, I'm going to leave it right there. Very important article here, but how is it important for you to understand the devastation of money printing? I've been teaching this for years as we see things are happening. This Coronavirus COVID-19 has a lot more than what you think. And like Minister Farrakhan stated, this is a pestilence from heaven. God will not allow them to come up with a correction for this situation. So get ready, ladies and gentlemen. The ball is just getting started. So printing money from the air, from thin air, how the Fed reduces purchasing power and makes you poor. So see, once again, there's nothing wrong with cash. So since most of us went to the public school system, we know nothing about money. So great people, if you're blessed to have cash, have income still coming into your household, great people, learn what to do with it. It's so simple, and it was laid down in the top 10 laws of building wealth. So unless you have your head in the sand, you've probably realized that governments and central banks can print money out of thin air in unlimited amounts. The United States and the Federal Reserve have been creating money from nothing for years because they have exalted all their monetary policies. Despite the fact that many Americans will be happy to get a $1,200 check from the Treasury, the move will essentially debase the US dollar, reduce its purchasing power, and make every citizen poor. So great people, there are ways to outpace this here. There are ways and solutions that are simple, laid down at the beginning of this video, that will correct this here. Multi-trillion-dollar stimulus pack. So people, as I see, for Christmas, for the holidays, days that we just participated in. What asset did you get the children? Or was it a flat screen TV to stay in front of the tube that's controlling your brain? What are we learning from this pandemic? Majority, nothing. I see it every single day. It seems like we're even getting worse. So I know there's a lot of different factors holding us back from making the correct decisions, but if we stay in front of the TV, if we watch the censored news, if we stay fear-based, if we stay connected to the same people who have been doing the same thing for the last 5 years, we will never grow. The Great Depression was made great by Hoover and Roosevelt's attempt to rescue the economy. Politicians could not resist the temptation to help, even though their programs unnecessarily prolonged and exacerbated the depression. Today's stimulus bill will do more damage. Great people, the printing of money, we're going to go into that. I'm telling you, this is almost over. This is almost over, but I got to read one more thing. When the interest owed on money rises in relation with the amount of currency issued, you have an ever increasing debt vacuum that can never be repaid. How the money printing debases currency. What does D mean? Take away. You notice prices are rising in the store. Yeah, interest rates are going down for mortgage because how they're keeping the economy up is based on fractional reserve lending. They only can keep this economy going because of keeping you and I in debt. So this causes inflation and reduces your wealth. Basic economics clearly shows that the increase of any money supply causes inflation and reduces purchasing power. The reason for this is because a spike of demand exceeds supply, causing the price for everything to jump higher. Financial education, great people, even fallen empire and every modern government today has always inflated the money supply and just print more. Attitude has been affectionist. Great people, this is serious. Let's take a quick briefing from my voice and let's go into a short briefing here about what took place in Zimbabwe.
Dollars and euro.
Yes.
And
Dollars and rands.
dollars and rands. You take dollars and rands. You take dollar and euro.
And you, yeah.
If you live in Zimbabwe, you have a big choice of currencies. A basket of 9. The US dollar, South African rand, Botswanan pula, euro, pound sterling, Australian dollar, Indian rupee, Japanese yen, and the Chinese yuan. But it wasn't always this way. The Zimbabwean Reserve Bank, infamous for its inability to contain sky-high hyperinflation, is now one of the only central banks in the world unable to print its own money.
This is a 100 trillion Zimbabwean dollar note. You can't find this in the streets of Zimbabwe anymore. It was basically abolished in 2009 after inflation hit 230 million%. You had to print constantly to try and keep up with the changes.
Yeah, so it means the
With
printing.
pandemonium.
So it means the printing press was to work in tandem with the demand. So
How,
it was
how
working
did you
very hard.
manage that? How did you know what the rates were? Were they just being changed on the streets every day, constantly, throughout the day?
Those are the ills of hyperinflation. Hyperinflation means that you are not able to control it.
Prices changed by the minute, so much so that business owners like Shingi Minyeza recall how difficult it was to keep up with the fluctuations, the devastating effects of hyperinflation.
I remember in my day, at the very end of that hyperinflation period, you would have had to pay for this coffee.
You'd have to drink it really quickly.
No. You have to pay it before it is made, because if you wait a little longer, would have changed the price.
Today, the US dollar is still the preferred currency here, and despite rumors that Zimbabwe would ditch the greenback for the yuan, the country's Reserve Bank governor sets the record straight.
We are saying that since you can import your products from the rand from South Africa, you can use the rands. If you want to import from and export to the China zone, you also can utilize the yuan for trading purposes. But it was misconstrued that we're saying that we are now changing the US as a settlement currency to using the yuan, which is not the case.
Hello, how are you?
There's a demand and liquidity crunch in Zimbabwe, and no local currency means no monetary policy tools. That's why the central bank is heavily reliant on foreign inflows.
Funds need to be utilized for purposes that are intended, and that is used for productive purposes, that we minimize leakages from the economy. Because once you're a dollarized economy, the tendency is that the leakages become much more.
As the government tries to spur growth, street traders are turning into currency traders, hoping to capitalize on the multi-currency system.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Great. I've got various currencies here. Which would you accept?
I'll probably accept this one.
You take your dollars.
Yes.
Take the dollars. What about the rand?
And
What about... No. Why not?
the value right now.
Zimbabwe might be years away from reintroducing its own currency. In the meantime, it has these coins called bonds. For each coin in circulation, there's an equivalent US dollar coin held in reserves, just like the days of the gold standard. Now there are more than $13 million worth of these in the country, and it seems when fiat currency fails, going back to basics is the only option. Eleni Jarkas, CNN, Harare.
So great people, great information there. And once again, after hearing the top 10 ways of building wealth, I don't need to really go into it, but let's just talk about
Located on the
What I've
southwestern
made-
coast of Africa,
let me
Angola has
pause
a
here.
population of more than 25 million people.
For myself, I've chosen cash flow. Like we talked about, there's nothing wrong with cash other than when you don't know what to correctly do with it. That's when cash can be a problem. And as we see people having cash problems, because we haven't been taught what to do with it. And then when the information comes to us, we're not doing the right thing with the cash. So great people, it takes a lot of discipline to really, like that last one was what? Pay yourself first. But I personally have chosen to develop a skill in Forex trading. I think it's a great, I know, because of the opportunity to learn to make money in a down economy. If the economy going sideways, if the economy is going left, right, up and down, it doesn't make a difference. You learn how to earn income no matter what's going on. It's portable. You can transfer to another state, transfer to another country, wherever it is, whereby you're able to earn cash flow. Okay, then from cash flow, with the knowledge I personally, and you can if you are open, been personally taking in and doing for years, is paying myself first. And what? An appreciating asset. Gold, small increments. Silver, ounces at a time. I mean, how many things today around us use silver? It's a very important asset. Physical great people, even though in the Forex market, you can trade gold, you can trade silver, you can trade other commodities, you can trade cryptocurrency, which I'll brief on, okay? And now, ladies and gentlemen, a very important space, going right into it, is cryptocurrency. You've probably been seeing the news. You may have been seeing posts coming from myself and other individuals on the rise of Bitcoin. By it being a divisible asset, you have the opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. You have the opportunity to get pieces of a Bitcoin and put it into a wallet. You gotta learn that. You gotta connect to anyone that you hear talking about this, great people, because if you're only in the dollar alone, you are destroying your future, great people. It's a guarantee. As you saw what was happening in Zimbabwe, as they printed $1 trillion note that became worthless. I'm not saying that this is going to happen tomorrow with the US dollar, but it's coming. As you see, prices have gone up. If we go back to 1990 all the way to today, that is just a sign of the dollar's failing. Also, looking at how gold and silver prices are rising, we don't want this to happen, because when it does, it just shows a weaker dollar. So we must learn, it's vital today, great people, about the other assets to go into and how you decide, how you choose to take on the cash flow coming to your house. Once again, I've chosen the Forex market to gain a skill, and also I love networking, creating residual income. Understand, your network is your net worth, not just about the income coming in, but the people that you know. Great people, you can't be around people who are still doing things. I mean, you can be around whoever you want, but if you want to get to the next level, you can't be around people who can't feed your brain. You'll stay stuck. You'll stay missing opportunities. You'll get really wiped out. And I'm not hoping these things for you. I want everyone to win. I want people of all races to win, who have good hearts, with good intentions, and who have been good people. Okay? That's what this is about. It's about people winning, but it's a guarantee. If you're still doing if you're letting fear keep you back from connecting to the right people that can lift you up, help you with a proven system and education, great people, you're going to miss out. So with that being said, I just want to thank you all for tuning in. Go back and watch the video again. Go back to the beginning. You decide on how you want to get your cash flow. Other than that, it's mandatory to hold on to physical assets. Get to know this space of cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. Understand that you can earn income in cryptocurrency and learn how to trade and do all types of great things in this space. Great people, this is your friend, your student, your boy, your server, Demi Sanya from A Rich Education. I wish everyone the best moving forward in the new year. There'll be more changes, great people. We must prepare ourselves mentally. Understand, great people, I gotta go back to this. Your social capital is very important. You all have a great evening. Thank you.